And so I would interview clients that I had been working with. Okay, tell me, how are you dealing with COVID? Are you open? Are you just this kind of stuff? Because at the time, those were real issues. Do you have employees coming in? Is everybody remote? How are you dealing with that? So most of the time we started with just talking about the status of where you are. Where are you with your product? Can you remember the supply chain was all messed up. Could you even be in business? So those were the first integrations of the podcast, was just talking to clients about that. Then what happened is, COVID kind of loosened up a bit. It became, all right, now how are you marketing? How are you marketing today? Because, expos aren't happening anymore. People aren't gathering. How are you used to be an expo dependent business. How are you doing it? So we would talk about those kinds of things. And that eventually morphed into, just talking to marketers about marketing in general. We kind of moved out of we don't really talk about COVID anymore. And then I started using it as a lead generator for my roundtables, where I targeted, and I was using a LinkedIn automated connection tool, using it appropriately, not the hate it way that we all get LinkedIn messages.
Well, I think there's very tasteful ways to use those things, right? Like I think other people treat your LinkedIn inbox like one of those posting boards outside of the grocery store where they have you can get puppies and stuff like that.
Right. Right. And that's what's going to happen with, Chat GPT and AI. We're already seeing it.
Yeah.
Is this one guy I know said with Chat GPT, there's just Chat GPT and AI is just going to make more noise in the marketing marketplace. It's just going to have better grammar.
Well, think about this. Like I just as a side note, think about this, right? Like you have one person that has an AI bot that writes posts for them, right? Mm-hmm. You have another person that has an AI bot that does engagement for them. Mm-hmm. So you have an AI bot that does posting, engaging with an AI bot that does engagement. No humans involved.
Yeah. Where is this all going to go? I don't know.
Anyway, continue.
I don't know. But I eventually morphed my podcast into a lead generation tool that I would ask marketers, hey, do you have a good story to tell? I'm looking for interesting insights for my podcast. Well, I mean, come on, that's like selling crack to drug addicts. They're marketers. They want to tell their story. And so I got introduced to a lot of marketers that way and got a whole lot of marketing insight. And then we decided, okay, so here's another interesting thing. I was using Kajabi as the platform that my course sits on. It's just one of those platforms out there, and then you can do email and you can do different things with that. And they came out with a podcast product. And I thought, previous to this, I just would send out it via email and post it on my YouTube channel and on my website. But they had a podcast product. So that added Spotify, what was Google Podcasts, now YouTube, and Apple Podcasts to the platform. So we just started putting it out that way and in expanding the footprint. And so that really gave a lot more robustness to the whole platform. And when we moved it there, I couldn't use 3 as a title anymore. It didn't work. You had
why not?
The person I was working with said that's just you're going to be really hard to find. It's that's not true. Specific enough. And so that's where we said, okay, it'll be the Marketing Accelerator podcast. And then the subheading is featuring 3 insights in about 3 minutes. And so that's how those are just all the little decisions that come along, and wasn't really planning on all that, but it worked out well.